What skills have you been developing in your life? Have the skills you've been developing in your life made your life look more like a dream life or like a nightmare life? In this video today, I'm going to share with you skills needed for you to create massive results in a sinking economy. To the extent that when you develop these skills in your life, you are going to see massive results in whatever you are into. So stay tuned as you watch this video. So the times have changed drastically currently with the advance in technology and AI and automation. It has made a lot of changes in the life of humans currently, right? Previously in the agricultural age, the wealth of an individual is in the amount of land they have. The wealth of a country is in the amount of lands that they have, the amount of properties they have. So then in the agricultural age, you tend to create wealth by farming your products, whereby whenever you farm your products, then a lot of people will buy your products, and then from there you create wealth, you make income. So from the agricultural age, we move to the industrial age, whereby a lot of machineries were being created that made the works of man much more easier and faster, right? Machineries like tractors, like bulldozers, that will help the farmers make their works more easier and faster. From the industrial age, we move to the distribution age, whereby a lot of farmers grow their crops but are unable to ship them or move them from one place to another. So in the distribution age, they created vehicles that will aid in the transportation of goods from one place to another. So from the distribution age, we move to what we call the information age, whereby a lot of people earn their income or make their living by the amount of information that they have at their disposal. Then we move to the technological age. So in the technological age, a lot of devices were created, like the smartphone, like the computer, like the tablet, like the laptops, that will make information accessible to individuals from all locations, right? So from the technological age, we move to what I call the techno-info-edutainment age, whereby you pass on information to individuals through your technological devices, like your smartphone, like your computer. You pass on information to people in a way that educates or entertain them, right? So that's where you tend to see a lot of comedians or a lot of content creators, a lot of skit makers, a lot of ebook creators, a lot of authors, a lot of course designers, right? So in the techno-info edutainment age, you create your wealth by passing information to people, whereby a lot of these people will access this information from their various locations. So from the techno-info edutainment age, we move to the partnership age, whereby you create your wealth by partnering with businesses. I'm very sure you noticed it in the COVID-19, whereby a lot of all these online shops were established, like Jumia, like Konga, like Amazon, whereby a lot of people that have their products to sell just launch it on Amazon or launch it on Jumia, and then Jumia or Amazon will now create awareness of your products to their customer base. So when their customer base are now aware of your products, then they help you to sell them, and then when they help you to sell them, then they get a commission from it, and you also earn a commission from your sale, right? So in this current age that we are in, there are skills that are needed for you to have, for you to create wealth. There are skills needed for you to have, for you to create wealth. You can see that we are not in the agricultural age, neither are we in the industrial age, neither are we in the distribution age or the information age, but we are in the techno-info edutainment age, right? Whereby you use technology to communicate information to your audience in a way that educates or entertains them. So in this age, one of the skills you need to develop is your communication skill. That's the first skill you need to develop, communication. Because for you to create wealth in this current age, you must be good at communication. A lot of you might say, well, I'm an introvert, I don't know how to talk in public, or I'm a shy person, right? For you to create wealth in this age, you need to be a very good information person. You need to pass on information to people who don't know about those informations, right? And what are the kinds of informations that you can pass? Well, these are informations that you are very familiar with. Let's say information like, for example, you know how to cook, you're a very good cook, or let's say you are very good at graphic design, right? You can create a course on graphics design, or you can create a course on video editing, or you can write a book about what you are into. It doesn't have to be a digital skill. It can be a skill that you are very good on, or maybe making of hair or fashion and the rest, right? So you can create information through ebooks or through online courses to people and then post it online. That is what you are communicating, right? What you can do, that is what you are communicating it to your audience. So when they are aware of it, then from this point you are now creating awareness of what you are into. So when people are now aware of what you are into, then they tend to buy your product. So if you are selling a course now, they tend to buy your course. Or if you are selling an ebook, an online book whereby you wrote by yourself, you can now sell it to your audience. Why? Because they are aware of you, and you are now communicating an information that they are not aware about through your ebooks and through your online courses, right? Another way you can communicate to individuals is through creation of membership sites. Like let's say you can build up communities online whereby a lot of people can just join the communities, and then when they join that communities, you can now share with them a lot of exclusive content, like whatever you are into. Like let's say you create a lot of skits and a lot of comedies, right? You can upload your behind the scenes content in your membership site. Then your members will tend to have access to this content. So when they can now have access to this content, then they pay you monthly for accessing this content, right? So let's say you are very good at creating drama, or you are very good at a particular skill, right? You can create a membership community whereby when these people join your community, then they tend to pay you monthly subscriptions to get access to your content. So the first skill you need to develop is your communication. You need to learn how to talk. You need to learn how to write books. You need to learn how to write songs. Even songs, you can sell your songs, because it's part of communication, right? The lyrics of the songs, the lyrics in the songs is like communication. You are communicating with the people that are listening to these songs. Another way you can communicate to people is through creation of channels. When I say channels, I mean channels like a YouTube channel, like a Facebook page, like an Instagram page, whereby you create content that you are communicating a very valuable information to people. So when you have created these channels, like a YouTube channel now, for example, you stand a chance YouTube pays you every single month for the content you are creating on YouTube, right? Every single month you get paid by YouTube. And for your Facebook page or your Instagram page or your TikTok page, you are creating awareness of what you do in all these individual pages, right? So people are now aware of you. That's when you tend to build followers, you tend to build subscribers and all of these, right? The second skill you need to learn is a digital skill. You need to learn a digital skill. I cannot overemphasize how a digital skill is very, very important for you. And when I say digital skill, I mean a soft skill, like for example, graphics design or video editing or thumbnail design for YouTube videos, or email marketing or copywriting or content writing, right? When you are very good in this digital skill, you can now create a course on how people can go about doing this skill. Or you can make yourself more findable and then become a freelancer for a lot of people that are seeking for a graphics designer, or are seeking for a video editor, or are seeking for an email marketer or copywriter, right? When you make yourself findable on platforms like Upwork or platforms like Seller, for example, right? When people get to know about what you are into, like graphics design or video editing, then they tend to patronize you. That's when they patronize you. And then from there, you can now start rendering your services to these people. And then when you render your services to these people with your customer base that you have built, with your follower base that you have built, that is how you can use your skill to survive. That's how you can use your skill to strive and make money, right? And create wealth. So you see that basically the whole thing is based on communication. Basically, we're in the age whereby for you to make money, you have to be a good communicator. You have to be a good communicator by creating a course, or creating an ebook, or creating a membership site whereby people tend to pay you for your exclusive content, right? The third skill you need to learn how to create is sales. You need to be very good at sales. You need to be very good at marketing, because you tend to see a lot of people whereby they are good at the skills that they are into. Maybe they are good at digital marketing, or they are good at cyber security or copywriting, but they don't know how to sell their skill, right? They don't know how to sell their skill to the people that are interested in their services. So from them not being able to sell their skill, they tend to lose a lot of customers, they tend to lose a lot of followers, right? They tend to lose a lot of prospects, right? So learn how to sell is a skill you must learn how to do. So what I'm going to advise you is that you should learn how to sell. A lot of people, when they want to sell something or they want to sell their service, they come with the wrong approach. They come with the wrong approach to selling what they are into or selling their services, right? One thing about sales I'm going to tell you is that for you to sell, you need to build trust. Then people need to know about you. Then people need to know that you care about them. You are not just after their money, but you are after seeing them making results, right? Producing massive results with what you are offering them, right? So a lot of people should know that what you are selling them is going to be of good to them, is going to be of benefit to them. That is when they tend to buy whatever you are selling. So one thing a lot of people normally think about selling is that selling is convincing, right? Selling is not convincing. Selling is persuading people. You are showing a lot of people that this is what they desire to achieve and this is how you can help them achieve it, right? You are holding them by the hand and then guiding them step by step on how they can produce that outcome, how they can produce that result they desire to produce, right? So sales. So these are the 3 skills I'm going to tell you you should learn currently in this our age, because I'm telling you, if you are seeking for a job, a lot of companies are no longer giving people jobs. A lot of the jobs are being taken by artificial intelligence, being taken by automation, right? So everything now is taking place on the internet. So when you have a good job whereby they are paying you, I advise you stay there, but also build a side hustle whereby you are not just depending on your job. You have a skill that you are very good at, whereby if you don't have this job today currently, this skill can fund your living, can help you make a living, can help you earn an income, right? So you are earning an income from this skill. So basically, learn how to communicate effectively. That is one skill you must learn. Learn how to communicate effectively. Whether you are an introvert or you are an extrovert, communication is made for everybody, right? Communication is made for everybody. So learn how to communicate effectively. Learn a digital skill. Learn a digital skill. Become very, very good at that skill. And then thirdly, learn how to sell. So when you are very good at communicating, you'll be very good at sales. For you to sell, you need to know how to communicate, right? First of all, you learn how to communicate effectively, then you learn a digital skill, then you learn how to sell. When you learn these 3 skills, I'm telling you, you are going to be very, very powerful, and you don't have to depend on your monthly salary. Thank you so much, guys, for watching this video. I pray and I hope you find this video helpful, and if you do find it helpful, please share it to few of your friends on Facebook, on YouTube, on WhatsApp, on Telegram, so that they can have access to this information, right? Also, don't forget to like this video. Also share this video to your family and friends, and then subscribe to our YouTube channel. Click on the subscribe button below, and then I'll see you next time. Peace.